Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's episode of Crafting with Class. Today I have some fun New Year's inspired interactive cards to share with you. You know, these are my favorite type of cards. Now, these cards I made for a specific reason. These cards are created for either people who I forgot on my Christmas list or people who don't celebrate the holidays at all for any reason, or just because I received one from someone I wasn't expecting. So for any number of reasons, these are just cards, to kind of either make up or to say thanks. So with that, let's get started. The first one is this one. So I will show you what the card is, and then I will show you what I used. So they're holding up the 2023 numbers there. And when you open it, bam, it's the ball that drops from the New York scene. And the sentiment says, "This is your year to sparkle." And then I stamped spin because this does spin. So there's a picture of it. And I use holographic paper for that. So it is all kinds of sparkle as the ball sparkles, just like that. So that gave me an idea of like, how fun would it be if the ball could drop? So I went ahead, and so you have to squish the ball to close it. So let me show you that one. So I have it right here with a paperweight just to keep it down. So for this one, I stamped the Happy New Year in the same elements, people holding up to 2023. And when you open it up, it's the ball, but this one slides. So it's at the top, and then when the person shifts it down, gives it a little pat, it will go to the bottom. Now, the construction of this ball didn't come out the way I wanted it to for a couple of reasons, but I will be switching it out. So I will be switching it out before I give it to the recipient. But there is the New York skyline and everything, and then it'll come down. So it does fall by itself, but you can always move it too. So squish it down to close. So these two I made using let me see if I can get my paperweight. There we go. So I used the Burniston Bitty Ball pop-up. So it comes with the dies to make the bitty ball. So I use that for the balls themselves. And then for the New York skyline, this is a die from MFT. I think it is called New York Skyline. And for the people, here at the bottom, here. So here they are in black on this one. These are actually graduates. It's a graduate die. So all I did was to cut off the mortar boards, and then so it looks like they're like just holding up the numbers. So you never know how you use things. Just be creative. And then the Happy New Year is from this Mama Elephant Happy New Year Wishes. I love this New Year because there's not a whole lot of sets out there kind of specifically for New Year's. So I used that, and I used it pretty much in a lot of the cards. And then this sentiment at the bottom is from this other one of my faves. It's from Heffy Doodle. It is called Holiday Sentiment Duos, and it comes with like a main sentiment and then a sub sentiment. And you have Happy Holidays, Happy Halloween, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Turkey Day, Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright Seasons Greetings, Happy New Year. And then they all each have a sub sentiment. So this one says, Happy New Year, may the good cheer last throughout the year. I love this stamp set. So I used that one as well. And then for the numbers, I used MFT's stitched numbers for that. So I think that's everything. Oh, and then for the little spin, I love these interactive sets. I use these two all the time, mix and match. This one is called Push Here by Fawn. I love this little arrow here. And then for spin, it came out of this one from MFT. So here is the spin. And I think that's everything. So, boop, Happy New Year. Let me share some of the deets with you. So this is the dice set for the Bitty Ball pop-up from the genius Karen Burniston. You get all the dies and the decorators and even some elements to make like a puppy or something. So you're going to die cut the main ball parts out of cardstock, and then all the decorator pieces. You're going to fold in all the score lines, and then you're going to attach all your decorator pieces, and you get a die for every single one, so you get them all with one pass. And there you see the rubber band mechanism that allows your ball to be pushed in and pop out all on its own. So there you can see my little New Year's Eve ball there. I die cut the New York Skyline twice out of blue paper and out of silver, and then I kept the negative and the positive pieces so that I could kind of layer them together, like inlay like that. And then I took these graduation people and I just cut off the mortar boards, and you can see on the left, they're just there like, celebrating. So when you put it all together, here are those two cards. So much fun. For the next two cards, I used the Diamond Press Christmas Magic Reveal set, and I love, love, love this set. These are so easy to make. So I made first this card. So if you haven't seen the Magic Reveal, and of course, this is not Christmas at all, the mechanism you can use for anything. The stamps are geared toward that, but you can use what you want. So here is the card. So when you turn the handle, it reveals something underneath. So in this case, it says, wishing you a fabulous 365. There's little confetti stamped on there, and then 2023. So, and then the top sentiment is that Happy New Year stamp. So these are the insides. So this is just scraps and things like that. The little fireworks came from this little set. I think it was Stampendous, I don't remember, but it's Firework Trio. I've had it for eons, but I use a little fireworks for that. And so, yeah, oh, these are so easy and so fun. So I made that one. And then this is all stamped because you really need to keep the elements flat for it to move like this seamlessly. So I was wondering, I wonder if I could use die cuts. So I made this one. And then this one, I put the mechanism on an A2 size card. So this is kind of what it looks like on an A2 card versus a 5x7. Me personally, I like the way it looks on a 5x7, but you have options. So for this one here, it is Happy New Year. And I used die cuts as I mentioned. Let's see, here they are. So I used the Sizzix Christmas phrases too. So I used that Happy New Year. So I used those die cuts. So I die cut them out of, this is like holographic paper, cardstock. So I made sure to really press those down, especially those edges. Now it's, so they don't get caught on anything, because then that's, the point of the mechanism. So when you turn it, it reveals 2023. This is your year to sparkle. Woohoo! And then it will spin back. So as you can see, it does go pretty effortlessly. I would just say if you're going to use die cuts, make sure that your paper is as flat as possible. It doesn't have like a lot of dimension, or glitter cardstock isn't all super glittery, because, it's going to cause it to jam. But see, So just really press those down. But yes, die cuts will work. So yay! And then here's the inside again using those scraps. And that was the Magic Reveal die set. If you're interested in a tutorial for this card die, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to make one for you. For my last set, I used the Diamond Press Standing Card die set with stamps, and I didn't use either the trophy or the cake because while I was looking through my stuff, I was like, I stopped when I saw this and I'm like, wait, that looks like a champagne flute if you take this out. So, my mind was spinning and I went to work to see if I could make it work. And guess what? Guess what, friends? Let me get this one. Bam! Here it is. So, what used to be a trophy is now a champagne glass. And I thought it came out so cute. Both sides, because that's, how the standing card is. So it's a 360 experience if you want it to be. So it is very dimensional. If you haven't seen a standing card, I love this. This is so easy to put together. I have this on my channel already. And so you squeeze it to close. It goes super flat for mailing. So this is a perfect one to mail. And then you push down, and then this goes through the middle. This will come up through the middle, and then it'll stand up all by itself. So this is what it looks like from the side. So yeah, look how cute. So this is your year to sparkle. It has the year and then cheers on the back. So I made two. So here's another one. And then flattens up. Now when I made this one, you'll notice this one's a little bit more wobbly than this one because I only used one sheet of acetate for the champagne glass. And when I redid it, I thought, I wonder if I had two, if that would make it more stable or would it be too thick? So anyway, it's always trying and seeing if it works. And it did. It did. It did. It did. So I think the key to making this, just so it's not so floppy is using two sheets of acetate. And then I put the glitter cardstock back to back inside. So yeah, and I thought those came out so cute. So that is what I used. So take a look at your dies and see if, there's something else that you can see hiding in there. Another crafty project that, wasn't intended that way. Now let me give you some quick deets about this project. So if you want to make the champagne glass, then you would need to cut out two of the trophy dies out of acetate and then two out of glitter cardstock, whatever you want your drink to be, and then two just of the base part. So here you see the trophy on the right. You want to basically cut off the sides of the trophy, the handles, and then you'll get what's on the left. And that's your champagne flute. And then you will need your champagne, your drink for the inside, and then two of those and two of the bases, and then two of the trophy. So once you have all those pieces cut out, you're just going to assemble it the way you normally do. And this is the finished project, and I was so happy because it came out just like I had imagined it in my head. All right, so there you have it. These are 6 cards that I made for my people who don't celebrate Christmas or the holidays, but I still wanted to wish them a Happy New Year. So there are 2 standing cards, 2 Magic Reveal cards, and 2 Bitty Ball pop-ups to ring in the new year a la Times Square. And I hope you have been inspired to create some fun interactive cards for yourself and others. I hope you're having a wonderful start to the new year. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm always appreciative of that. And I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye.